Gab, g'day. Looking forward to this one. Of course, this witnessed a very dominant display from the two-time defending champions in Queensland. Now we've got the runners-up, New South Wales Triple C here, up against a Swans side who I called last game, Gab, could be one of those teams fighting for a spot in the finals at the back end of the tournament. They could be definitely one to watch. They've got a stacked lineup, which we'll go through very, very soon as New South Wales Triple C go on the attack early in this game.
And it's an important match in this pool as well, Robbo. So both teams will be looking to secure a win and take their place at the top of this pool in a very tightly contested competition, the 18 boys.
The second hit out for both of these teams as well. You kept a bit of an eye on the New South Wales Triple C in last game.
I do. I have to declare my allegiance. My own son Archie is number one for New South Wales CCC, and they had a good 18-2 victory this morning. And as you said, you watched the Swans earlier today as well, and they had a convincing win as well. Yeah,
16-2 over Victoria. The Swans got off to a nice start. So convincing wins for both these teams. And as you mentioned, this is going to be an important feel-out for the rest of the competition here as they go head-to-head. Here comes the Swans. Kaya Murray, nice little splitter play to start, and beautiful Channel, who has been called offside, unfortunately, there.
Yeah, so they got a penalty there, the Swans, so this will give us a good chance to have a look at the Swans' line attack. We know they've got a lot of weapons right across the park, some of the Australian juniors, and plenty of talent all the way across the field.
Nice little out ball here. You've got that caused the phase. The winger looking to dive at the feet. Here we go. The two referees will come here together and switched it over.
It'll look like it'll be running off Bailey Deacon here, who's got the ball in his hands right now, and he takes the ball from half. Beautiful out ball.
Ripping pass by Tyler Madden. The Swans will get on the board early. Lovely out ball there from Madden. The Swans will go 1-0 up. You can see straight away what their game plan is. They're trying to stretch the defence. They went hard to the right, and then that beautiful out ball play was a diving in the corner from Samuel Shepherd. Gives the Swans a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, and first opportunity down on the line, and you just cannot give away penalties, can you, Robbo, trying to defend your line?
Here we go, Triple C. Let's see if they can hit straight back. Of course, lost the final last year by one, Triple C. They got plenty to play for in 2024. And a solid squad too. It's mainly a pretty much returning squad from last year. Many key players from that team.
Yeah, they've lost a few actually that are over with the CIS team this year, but they've still got obviously, Jack Addard in number 7. He's an Australian schoolboy, and they've got Jared Haywood as well, and probably our premier winger in the game in the number 9 in Cameron Chloe for CCC. So he'll be one to watch as well.
Here we go, punish play here, looking for it. No, they don't give the ball. Trying to stretch the Swans' defence out. The Swans really pressing hard here in the middle. Deacon causing headaches already defensively. He's one of the better defenders in this tournament. Nice back play. Touch 4 called by the referee.
And you can see already, Robert, it's going to be an expansive game. The wingers are involved straight away. They're looking for those long balls. So defence needs to be on point.
Here they go, New South Wales Triple C really working hard. Got a nice high link, and they managed to drag him across there, so that's going to be notable there, no doubt, by Robbie Knuckler, the coach in the box, seeing how far they can get that link up and across. This ends up being a dead play. That'll be a fresh set of 7 there for the Swans off the back of an intercept.
And they'll be happy with that defence. Their first time their line's been tested, the Swans, in this match, and they came up with the points on that occasion.
Just slipping over in the ruck there. Referee says hop up and play it. Kyan Oates, no penalty given. They reset.
And here we see it acting half there. Young Lennox Tika, he's one to watch for the Swans as well as he takes the ball front half, steps one way, steps the other.
That's a great touch there by New South Wales Triple C. Lennox Tika, looking forward to watching him. Heard so much about him out of the Gold Coast Sharks. Going to be quite interesting to see him team up with a couple of the players from his Gold Coast rep team, in Sam Shepherd and Bailey Deacon. So plenty of big things. The next big thing, some people are saying.
They are, and it's so good we get to watch them on this, this main stage, main field here on our broadcast. See there's Thompson to Rose, dropping it back in, trying to get the defender to come out and bite.
Nice Cronulla teammates here.
They are. Long time best mates for many a year, and now having the opportunity to play together as well at this level, which is nice to see.
Here they go, Rose plays back. Ooh, I thought he nearly had the play on there. I thought Caden Thompson was going to just walk over the line. He's got a bit of a question here from the sideline referee, so we'll see what they come up with here. It is touch 5, or are we going to blow a penalty? Yep, there it is, a penalty. So could have nearly been a walkover try for Triple C there.
Yeah, thought he might have. He may not have called him off and didn't play the advantage. So they get a fresh set of 6 on the line. And there we see Chloe there. Beautiful outball. He's playing in the link here. And, Robbo, you want to explain the rule there? That's 2 penalties now CCC have been given.
Yep, 2. Oh, it's actually sent him for a sub. So there you go. Maybe there was something said after that one. Normally, though, you're sending a player to the side of the box after 3 penalties on your line, but the side of the try line, I should say. But that time it was a forced sub. Maybe had something to say to the referee after that one. Here we go, Triple C. Oh, beautiful dummy, and walks over.
Young Caden Thompson, and that's going to look great on the athlete scoreboard and the replay here. So 1-1. And that was, again, just sustained pressure. 2 penalties in here on the third one. Nice little rooster play, and he just fades out. Nobody covering in on the inside, and Caden Thompson in for a try.
Yeah, Tika falling for the dummy there. The middle just taking the foot off the gas on the inside, and it was a nice cruisy try there. Good set up there by Triple C. They're on the board, 1-1. Plenty of skill on show here in the under-18s boys division at NYC for 2024. This team, the Swans, looking like they could really cause some headaches. And that man there, Lennox Tika, picking up, playing back on the short side, couldn't convert that time, but they ended up getting 6 to go, I think it was then. They throw him in. Here we go, Tika again, fast feet, linking up with Bailey Deacon, his teammate from Gold Coast.
Yeah, they'll be the 2 to watch here. You can see they're just trying to find where the gap is, who's going to go where. They dish it off and he's out, and we'll be a long ball here. And another try.
Yeah,
they're
nice.
just the orchestrators, aren't they, Tim?
Yeah, they are moving around, jumping around. That time there, the quickie play, giving it straight back for the quarterback play, and it was a nice, easy long ball over the floating winger to Cade Martin in the corner. There it is there. So the quarterback giving the ball to Tika, who gave it straight back to Deacon.
And it's just excellent attack. There's not much the defence can do there. It's just beautiful play, and then he obviously chose the right ball over the top of the CCC winger, and 2-1. Well, Swans.
It's making the defence work, isn't it? And making them make decisions.
Yep.
And then a quality decision there for the attack once you get that. Here we go, the Swans again, aggressive in the middles. They're really trying to push Triple C out as hard as they can. There's a hand in that one. Jackson Streeter says, "No, sir, I didn't touch it."
It looks fairly clear from here.
The referee says, "I don't believe you."
Wouldn't be the first time a player's tried to negate a referee's decision.
Here we go. There's the quarterback play of their own for Triple C. Nice read there by the Swans. Picks up Laios into the in-goal, can't convert.
Yeah, really good touch there by number 7 for the Swans, Jackson Streeter. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here, so that's going to be a bonus for CCC. We'll see what the referee calls, potentially forward off the ruck.
Yeah, it looks like it, yep.
So CCC will get a bonus set here as we see Thompson and Chloe and Rose come back into the action, and they're working with Lidbury. And there's a few, obviously second-generation players here where their parents have played high-level football, with Harry Lidbury being one of them. His mum, Melissa, has played for a state and country as well. So here we see Rose coming around, dropping it back in.
Oh, nice pass.
Great touch by the winger there. So he's scoring him and saving him out there, the number 11 for the Swans.
Underrated job being a winger in this game. Here we go, the 2 Cronulla geniuses in the middle. Just don't get it right that time. As you mentioned, Lidbury, he's one of a few of those players that played for the 16s in Triple C last year, so they're stepping up, having their first crack at the 18s, and they'll be important.
Yeah, and it's important for this year and obviously the next couple of years moving forward. I know I'm coaching the girls CCC team up here, and we've got a lot of young players that have come in from that under-16s tournament. So it's great to see the development as we see here the Swans on a roll. A good touch there by 13 from the CCC team.
Yeah, nice passive play there for the Swans at the end, but fantastic read there by Bashar, who shuts it down.
Yeah, and he's another good winger. He's been in the team for a couple of years, and a specialist winger from the western suburbs in Sydney, and very good at his craft out there.
Here we go, picking up. It's Jack Addard tries to find his way into the in goal. The Swans easily handle that.
Good turn of speed there, though, by Addard. And as I said, he's in the Australian Schoolboys Rugby League team as well. So a very talented young sportsman. And he'll be one to watch here as they get another set on line attack.
Yeah, referees called the Swans for not being onside as Addard scooped through then. So we'll see, get a chance here. Try to run the short side quickly. There's ball down as a beautiful play as well. Jared Haywood gets the ball down. Triple C level things up here. 2 tries apiece.
Yeah, and as we said, it is shaping up to be a great game, as we'll see here on the DoorDash replay. And those 2 plays we talked about. And there we see just dived. Couldn't quite get back on side there. And a good put down by Jared Haywood. 2 apiece. Can't pick it yet.
No, good service there too by Addard. You can see those Swans players, both of them just short of the line, especially the link, looking for the play. Referee all over the spot and points to it.
So we're about 10 minutes in, and it's 2-2. It's game's anybody's at the moment, and it really is. It's not being played in the middle of the field, is it, Tim? It's going from 1-7 all the way down, so they're just marching down the field as we see another penalty here to the Swans. So they get a fresh set on the line of CCC.
See what Triple C can do if they can defend their line after scoring a try. 13 there it is, diving at Toki Mortayer. We'll learn these pronunciations as we go along across the week. We do apologise if we get a couple wrong, but we'll do our best to nail them as we get through the tournament.
Yeah, and he scored there, but it was a good touch there by Jet Sadir. Oh, great step back inside.
Oh, just wasn't ready. That was a beautiful splitter play. Once again, we've already seen that play once, and they've run it again. Lennox Tika, the splitter play coming through the middle and then throwing that long pass. Just couldn't get the accumulator pass back on in the inside to the link.
Yeah, and that splitter play is probably something we've seen come to fruition in recent times, haven't we, Robbo? Like they trying to get at that player that's trying to get back on side.
Yeah, it's a new play. I mean, those middles are working so hard, and they're obviously watching for that quickie play. So they've got the eyes on the ruck. They're watching that player who's splitting off the ball. Oh, he's playing a marker there, I think, is he? He's got confused with the count. Oh, the touch judges has actually called 6 touches here. So the referee in the middle has a decision to make.
We've got hats down. We've got players being hit in the head. 6 touches called.
So the referee on field there just getting the touch count confused. He called 5th touch. Sideline referee called 6. Players were playing 6. Swans come away with it. Here they go, rucking onto the field. See what they can produce. It's 12 out there. Madden.
Yeah,
looking for the
Deacon.
strike dump, and Deacon, yeah. Nice pill, geez, it comes out nice, but great positioning again. Geez, a tall play there. Cale White to try and get the pass over. Handy to have in your team, in your channel.
He was up in the channel. He did a perfect job then because it was a bullet when it came out of Deacon's hands. As we see Chloe here running the latch, just trying to give his players time to get on the field. And then we see Caden Thompson down for Rose. I want to try and spread the middles here as Rose takes off. Long ball to Chloe. Ooh, but again, great wing defence there, number 22. Cade Martin.
Tell us a little bit about, do you know much about Cam Chloe? Because my understanding is of extremely fantastic winger, but he's playing in the link in this game.
Yeah, he's playing in the link, which I haven't seen too much of him in the link, but as I said, as a winger, he's in the Australian 18s. He's just, for me, what I've seen, he's one of our premier wingers in the game. Just so good at his craft, makes the right decisions, you know, nearly every time in defence. He's always talking, plays big minutes. So he's definitely going to be a key here. But as I said, I haven't seen too much of him in the link.
Could be an ace up Robbie Knuckler's sleeve too, though, giving him some time here in the link in the early stages of this tournament. Saving a couple of legs for later on in the tournament. And you can obviously put him straight back on the wing where he's so good when it comes finals time. We'll see what happens. It's Triple C now looking to try and work over the Swans. We're all locked up here at 2-2, and that play's not going to do it for Triple C.
No, they probably need to get the ball a little bit wider and try and spread the middles before then coming back. Try and do the little play through the middle.
Here we go, the Swans moving forward. That's a heavy touch. Referee's called play on, so a bit of physicality out there getting let go.
Yeah, it was Caden Wilmot there that hit the turf, but he didn't get a penalty on that occasion, and they go up the field again, and we see his Deacon playing outside there, and good defence.
I think it was number 5, is it? Alex McIlwraith that made that touch, but we've just got him crossed here as a number 17, so we'll have to confirm that one, but it was a heavy touch.
Yeah, and he's another good winger as well. I watched him in the first game this morning, and same thing like Mark and what Cameron Chloe does when they're on the wing. They know their spot.
Here we go. Triple C have made the bus through. Referee says play on. He's got a forward pass. He was home and hose, was he?
Oh, and I wonder if something's been said here. The ref's going to have a little chat to Jet. You're not going to win that battle, so penalty given to Swans. But that was enterprising play from Triple C.
Well, they bent the Swans line just the play before and then decided to take it up the sideline. Just couldn't land that last pass. That could have been 3-2. That could be one that they go back and think, ooh, we blew it there.
Yeah, they might rue that opportunity. It's getting a little bit messy in the ruck. There's a little bit breezy outside at the moment, and they say the wind's picking up. So Tika there, take off from half, looking for some support. But they've been given a penalty. I was just about to say it was good one-on-one or man-on defence. Given a penalty for offside, it looks like the referee's call.
So Tika, he's had a couple of chances now. He's looked very dangerous. Nice quick feet. Straight away, Deacon gets back in there with Tika. So these two have caused a little bit of trouble early.
Yeah, they're working well together, and there you see Wilmot there at half. In or out, and out he goes. Great defence, Mark Bashara.
Beautiful read by the winger. Makes it tough, especially when you got good ball plays. Here we go again. Deacon and Tika. It's the open side. Tika steps back, plays long. The winger doing a little bit of a dance on the end. That's fantastic defence, though, again, by Triple C. And Mason Deacon just couldn't get around the Triple C winger, but we've got another penalty, Gab.
Yeah, so penalty number 2. So they'll be looking over the score or try and generate another penalty here, the Swans, and then be given 6-on-5 opportunity. As we see a little trick play in the corner. Nearly need the video referee for that one.
I'm a little bit confused here as well. I think the referees are trying to suss out what happened here on the sideline as well. That's the third penalty.
Yeah.
So just as you mentioned there, Gab, they got the third penalty, and Triple C will have a player on the sideline now for this attack from the Swans, who've straight away shifted it right.
Yeah, and it took the speed of Jack Addard there to get across, and they're hard to defend with 6-on-6, so 6-on-5 with the strike power here in the Swans going to make it a very difficult assignment for the Triple C boys.
Here we go, sweeper comes around, couldn't get a clean play the ball in the ruck. Looking to play off the quickie here now. The link makes a touch, steps back inside, and he's put the ball down. There goes a chance for the Swans. Well, they had 6-on-5. Great defence by Triple C, but they did get away with that one with a drop ball.
Yeah, that was one that they may rue later on, the Swans, because that was a dead set gimme as we see them going again.
Oh, no.
And that was Deacon again. He's drawn the two players in. Triple C had gone to sub. They'd had players off. They dropped the ball, and Swans got that opportunity in the end.
Yeah, Cade Martin scoring in the corner. That's disappointing there for Triple C. After the hard work they did with 5 players, they've turned the ball off while trying to ruck to the box. Didn't have players onto the field, and straight away Deacon recognised that, made the shift, finding his winger in the corner. Cade Martin scores, and the Swans hit the front 3-2.
Yeah, he did such a good job there, Deacon, because he got both players engaged, and then his winger was just running wide, and it was an easy put down. 3-2 on the Athlete scoreboard.
Let's see if Triple C can hit back there. It was a little bit disappointing for them, so they'll want to try and get one back. It was a little bit cheap.
Yeah, and you're right, Robbo. They've done all the hard work with 5 players on, so I'm sure Rob and Joe will be dressing there, getting off the field and trying to hold that ball down that end of the field at half-time.
Played now. Kale White finds Lidbury, who hits the short ball. I think it was number 3, was it?
Yeah, it was Lagos. So as we spoke about Harry Lidbury before, one of the younger players in this team, and this is going to look good on the replay when it comes up in a moment.
You see the fade out nice and hard. Just played into the space, got the collapse from the middle, the link a little bit too loose there.
Yeah, their middles probably weren't quite connected well enough there, and you only need a split second, and that can turn into a try-scoring opportunity. So we're back all tied up at 3-all.
Here we go, Tika on the sweep. Deacon dummies, goes back to the short side, looks...
And that was Cameron Chloe. He's back on the wing now, so he might be just subbing between the link and the wing, but he saved a try there.
Yeah, Tika steps in on the counties play, looks to ball play again out the back. There's another penalty right on half-time, so let's see if Triple C can hold out this one play from the Swans.
It'll be interesting to see what trick play these two. Here we go, Tika and Deacon working together. They've just got to push up CCC, and that's the end of the first half, Robbo, and a very entertaining first 20 minutes.
Yeah, super entertaining and exactly what we expected between these two sides. New South Wales Triple C, of course, runners-up last year. They've got a point to prove out here on the stadium field at Coffs Harbour, up against the Swans, who are going to give it a mighty shake as well. We'll be back for the second half. It's 3-3. The end, but just going end to end, it's been quite free flowing. It's been interesting to see how they handle their attack, and they've thrown a little bit at each other, but I think they got more in their tank for the second half, Gab. I think we're in for a beauty of a 20 minutes here.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a few more trick shots, and as we look, Swans are going to start with the ball, and players they've got on that we're going to be looking for are Tika and obviously Deacon.
Yeah, they've been influential so far in all three tries for the Swans, so let's see what they can do here. Deacon straight away gets his hand on the ball, and here's Tika, links up automatically. Good start for them at Triple C with defensively pushing out. They've got the overlap though here from a bit of phase play, but Tika can't hit the pass to the winger. Triple C survive.
But it was on there, as we see. They tried to get phase play, get that quick play the ball, and then shift the ball out wide straight away, but just couldn't quite execute it there. As we see CCC and forward pass off the ruck. They'll be disappointed about that, because I dare say in the box at half time that their coaches, Rob and Joe, would have been talking about getting some good clean ball up the other end of the field, because last time they made an error coming out of their box, the Swans pounced.
Yeah, that's right. That's what cost them a try last time, so not good to have it off their first set here, Triple C. The Swans, though, let's see if they can make them pay for it like they did last time. They move the ball forward. Number 7, Streeter, steps in. Need to get to the line. Here comes the long pass off.
Yeah, young Tyler Madden. He wound up to pass the ball and then put it in the back pocket again. So we see them take off there, and touch was made.
Yeah, touch didn't fall for the dummy.
And if you're the Southwest Queensland Swans coach, who is Josh Glocklin, Robbo, what would you be saying to your charges here?
I think they just want more momentum. They've got to continue that momentum getting to the line, and then obviously make a couple more decisions, make a couple more plays stick. I think they found themselves then with a couple of last passes going to ground as Triple C here.
Yeah, they ran a little fly play there, and Cameron Chloe was in the gap. As we see him through here, and that might be a late pass. He's caught him off, and that's a try there. I think it's Mark Bashara in the corner, and we'll see the replay. As I said, they came on at speed. They ran a little fly play, rose pass to Cameron Chloe. They got a quick play the ball, and then Cameron Chloe, too smart.
Well, there's a little heads-up play. This is touch 5 here, and Bashar, nice little heads-up play to Chloe, who played back to the short side, and the Swans were in all sorts.
There was nothing
thinking it was the last play. Well, there it was there. You could just see there Jackson Streeter putting his hands out, saying, give me the ball, thinking that was the end of the set. But thankfully for Triple C, Chloe was switched on, and so was Bashara. They got away with a try. Here come the Swans, though, to hit straight back. Nice defence there, though, racing across. This is 17 in Daniel McMahon. Let's see if Triple C can hold out the Swans, looking to level these scores up again.
And they just can't. A couple of those last passes he just can't get, but they've been given a penalty here, so they'll have to line defend for another set of 6, Triple C. And we'll see what they can orchestrate here. We can see we've got Deacon and Tika back on the field, and it feels like every time there's line attack on, those two are there to see what they can create.
They are. Back to your original question about the coaches for the Swans, they'd be saying, as I said before, getting those last passes to stick, which they haven't as yet, but they did with that one. Beautiful flying winger to put it down. It is number 10, Mason Deacon, I should say, for the Swans. That's the last pass that sticks. So they've had a couple of opportunities so far at the start of this second half early. Haven't been able to stick it, but that one A nice, beautiful left or right and finished off in the corner for Deakin.
That was right in front of us here, Robbo, and what an amazing put down. He still had work to do because Mark Bashara came across to affect the touch. So up in the air, legs out the side, and manages to plant it right in the corner. An absolutely perfect put down there for the Swans.
Definitely one for the highlights reel as well. We love to see the dive, the athleticism of these young players here at NYC. Here comes Triple C. Lagos dives at the line sharp. Referee calls touch 5.
Yeah, and that was a little auto or sweeper play, and he ran straight at the offside players. We see an inside ball, and that one's ball down from Lanos on that occasion.
Yeah,
so they've struck right back. This game is going end to end, and that'll take it on the athlete scoreboard. New South Wales Triple C 5, South West Queensland Swans 4.
And again, here, Gab, as we look at the replay, it was actually another dead play. That was the 5th touch again. So that's 2 in a row that they've led in this half, the Swans, off the 5th touch. It's just a little heads-up play, random hard short side, got enough for the switchback, and Lagos made them pay for it. So the Swans won't be happy with that.
No, as a coach, you'd be disappointed with that. Last touch is actually the easiest one to affect because you don't have to get backwards. So as long as you're all moving up together and you know, keeping your wits about you, you shouldn't be scoring on last play off a dead play like that.
Tika, quickie quarterback here. Tika again combining with Deakin, who dives over. Beautiful quarterback play again. This time, no need to pass for Deakin. He's picked the right option, dove at the line straight in between the middle.
Yeah, and because he's been throwing such good passes, so they give it back to him. He winds up to pass. Nope, I'll go myself. Beautiful little dive. And we are back even, Stevens. 5-all. I can't even get my pen to paper. These tries are coming so fast, Robbo.
It's entertaining. As I said to Scott in the last game, everyone loves tries. That's what brings the entertainment in touch football, and these two teams are really turning it on for us. Here we go, Triple C looking to go back. Another one, nice little play. It was Adard back into Haywood, dives at the line. Ruled to be touched. Let's see what they can link up again. Haywood. Adard looking for the sweeper. Here he comes around. Little quarterback play off the back of that sweeper.
And here we come, dead play, last touch. So Swans will be looking to consolidate here and not let a try in, but you've got and a good touch there.
So Haywood that time just runs it into the line.
And they've got good combination, Haywood and Atwood working together really well. And we see a forward pass there off the ruck. Another what they say, that cliched the coach killer coming off your line, but they're going to have time to reset their line as CCC makes some changes, and we'll have a whole set of 6 attacking the line.
So Haywood stays out there. Caden Thompson out there joins him now. Here's that splitter play that we spoke about, Gab, at the start of the game. Nice read there, though, by the Swans.
Yeah, and they had a player fall over, but his partner in crime there stepped up and made the touch for him. So they've still got 4 touches up their sleeve here, Triple C. And as we said, it'll be Haywood and Thompson working together.
Here's a sweeper play, looking for the in-line for the winger, which you don't see too often.
No, not too often in touch. We can see that in rugby league where they kind of try and charge their way through that hole over to the line. But you're right, we don't often see that at touch.
Here they go again. Feeds Haywood again. He's in everything at the moment. Can't get that one, though. Fed by Adard. Haywood dives at the line, spills his lollies, but they'll get a penalty.
Yeah, the referee's called offside again, so another fresh set of 6.
Is that 2? Is that 2?
Yeah, that's 2 by my reckoning, so they won't want to give another one away here, the Swans.
Adard this time sweeping around. He's got on the outside of his player. Looks like it's ball down, says the referee. Perfect feet there by Adard to get on the outside of Jackson Streeter. And New South Wales Triple C go back to a 1 try advantage.
Yeah, and there's still plenty of time in this game, but we see the DoorDash replay, and it's just speed. Just takes off. It was a very flat pass, and he was behind the defender. Defender did a great job, but just a little bit too fast there was Adard. As you said, he took it right on that advantage line, didn't he?
He did. I don't think Streeter will be pulling that straight next time he sees Adard coming around on the sweeper.
You cannot give him any room to move.
Here they go, the Swans. Deakin.
He's in everything,
Again,
isn't he, Deakin? So, but Thompson and Rose there, up to it, made the touch there, and it had to be made, or it was another try to Deakin.
There they go, the Swans. Wilmot working in there with Toki Matari. Can't get the pass to stick.
Yeah, right idea again, but as we nearly see it, 6 to go, so fortunately for the CCC team, they managed to get away with one there. So they will not want to lose their ball coming off their line again.
No, they'll be looking to consolidate here, Gab. I don't think we've really seen a team take that consolidation after going a try up. So let's see if New South Wales Triple C can do it here against the Swans. Here we go, 5th touch.
Great defence again there. That was Samuel Shepherd from the Swans coming in, and it's a late or forward pass, so they get a penalty here. And they'll try and truck it out of their end and get some field position down here. Oh, commentator's curse. I apologise to all the people watching from the Swans as we see the CCC, and that's Libri take it to the line. He's got his winger outside him. And Swans were able to come across and negate that opportunity.
Yeah, Bailey Deacon that time racing across, saving the day for the Swans, who were left wide open on the open side. Here comes Triple C, though. Nice snipe play there by Tika.
Yeah, again, had to be made, and he did a really good job there. Tika, he came up, and he, as you said, he was like a sniper in the night. Here he goes again. Might have got hit in the face there, but it's been given 6 to go. Or he's claiming he got hit in the face. No, he's rubbing against his nose or mouth.
He's rather a really good actor, or the referee's missed something just there. Tika flying in, though he had to. He's
checking for blood. So he'll be all right. He looks like he's a tough young man and in everything in attack and defence.
Yeah, though, again, Triple C looking for the punish plays. The link plays a little bit high, but they don't give the ball. They're back to the middles.
Yeah, it's Libri working with Jocador.
There's another penalty.
So as we said again, the boys from either team are having no problem getting it down to the lines. There's a lot of line attack and line defence in this game. So Lagos go through, and he's ruled the touch there. Good touch there by Wilmont for the Swans. There's still a couple of touches up their sleeve for Triple C.
Jocador and Lagos. Libri gets the half this time, though. They tried at the short side. Great defence by the Swans. Comes back into Libri.
Yeah, and they're trying to get a couple of plays up here, and Lagos likes to dive, so they'll need to be watchful for that, the Swans.
Here he goes, Lagos on the outside, tries to play back for Libri, can't get the ball down. And they've turned it over. I think they'll be disappointed there, Gab. Oh no, there's a penalty, another penalty.
So that
must be 2.
That's 2 penalties, because I think we did see a couple of 6 to goes.
Yes, we had the knockdown, didn't we?
Yeah, so it's 2 penalties. So, oh no, it looks like he's sending one to the sideline. So we've got 3 penalties. So as we saw before, the Triple C had to defend with 5, and now it's going to be the Swans' turn to try and stop the momentum here and stop Triple C from taking a 2-try lead.
So Cade Martin at the dead ball line for the Swans. There's another penalty for a hard touch. The Swans, will they lose another one? No.
It's going to be hard to hang on with just this sustained pressure, but they've done a really good job to date because they're not really moving the ball around. As we see here, Adard straight out to Mark Bashara, who beautiful hands, as I said. They're really great wingers, these guys for CCC, and good pass by Adad, but even better hands by Mark Bashara.
That was off the bootlaces there by Bashara. And smart play by Triple C. You can see straight away the Swans defence trying to hide their middle out. It was a nice little out ball, got on the outside of Tika. Great hands by Bashara to finish it off. And there it is. That's the consolidation try for New South Wales Triple C. We've seen it finally in this game, 7-5. They've gone up by 2.
Yeah, and when you're playing against 5, you have to move the ball wide. You cannot keep it in the middle. You've got to try and spread the defence, and we saw CCC do it on that occasion. We see knocked down there. It was accidental. He's helping him up. Tika's back up. But Jet there is going to be penalised for taking somebody out of the play. There's still plenty of time. There's about 7 or 8 minutes left. Ruled a touch. I thought he was going to play through there, the referee, but ruled a touch there, Adard.
I was actually just watching in the Swans box then, just behind the play. Deacon trying to get on, but was being told by the referee to get off because his player hadn't got to the box. So and playing with 5 for a moment there, the Swans.
Yeah, and as we see, Deacon is back on now with his partner in crime, Tika. Let's see what they can generate here. They need a try.
Tika looks long, plays short, smart. And Deacon again comes over. Oh, and the sideline referee's called a forward pass.
All right, I'm taking it off my score sheet. I'd already put Deacon down for another try, and then thrown the ball away. So that's a let-off for New South Wales Triple C. So we're right in line. It looked like it was definitely going to be a try, but referees obviously and sideline officials in better position than us, Robbo.
Yep. Yeah, it looked all clear from here, but the referee was all over it down there on the sideline. So New South Wales Triple C escaped there. Another great combination there by Tika. And, of course, Deacon, but not to be. Triple C now on the run. Let's see if they can dig into some momentum coming into touch 5. Charging play. Look at Thompson fly. Here we go. They pick up and play on by the referee. I think he might get a play through, will he? No.
No, 6 touches, but a better set. New South Wales Triple C coaches will be happy there with the set of 6. They came on at speed. It was a really good latch play by Caden Thompson and gave his team momentum. So you can see the pace of the game feels like it's just lifted, Robbo, in the last 60, 90 seconds.
Yeah, it certainly has. As the Swans try and hit back, they've got their latch play and looking to do a similar thing here, what Triple C did just moments ago, but they've planted the ball back in enemy territory once again, which is good, but they've given away a penalty as well. So, as I said, the pace of the game's lifted, and that means we're playing from each other's territory. It's going to be a really good finish to this one.
Yes, we see a good drive up there by Rose, and then we're back on, and it's again a little bit clunky for CCC. That'll be something they'll be wanting to fix their box play moving forward in the tournament. But we see here Jokador working with Lagos again, and he's taken through a little flick pass back, and that was a better defensive set by the Swans, Robbo.
Yeah, it was. Kale White couldn't hang on to that one. Another penalty given away, so the Swans will be looking to ruck it out. Just getting into a little bit of an arm wrestle here now between the two teams. Let's see who can break through next. The Swans looking to play towards their box. They're after some momentum. The first couple of touches weren't the best. Here's a little shot down the sideline, though. We don't see this too often. It's the 11, Samuel Shepherd, tries his luck. I think it was the right play, Gab. You had to try something. And it was
I
a
agree.
great touch.
Yep, and it took a really good touch there to stop him going through, but he nearly went the whole length of, or half the length of the field, and one of those trick plays that they might need to try. They've got about 4 minutes, and they need to gain back a couple of tries here, the Swans, so they'll have to be trying those things, Tim.
Lidbury listening to the ref. He thought he was listening to the ref then. I thought that was a good play, but the referee told him to go back. There was a touch made. Go back and play it.
Yeah, it'll give the Swans some time to set their defence, and they really need to start pushing up now. Swans, they need to get the ball back, and they cannot afford to let another try. And as we see Addard use his feet, and he is straight through, but it's a forward pass, potentially off the ruck. The referee is called, so that's one Triple C thought they were going to get, but not to be. The referee's called forward pass, so Swans probably escape one there.
That was a nice shift.
Oh, there's referees are talking here. I don't know if something's been said from the sideline. Oh, the referee's pointing at somebody. It looks like it's Deacon coming out to the referee and
sheepishly walking away. He's been called out. Bailey Deacon.
And all of this is taking time away as well from the Swans, and they can't afford to be losing any more time. They're 2 tries down. I'm not sure what the call's going to end up, but it's come from the sideline ref. Yeah, and he's been given time, so he's obviously said something to the referee or sideline official, which we never want to see, and that's going to put his team under pressure. And unfortunately for Deacon, his team's now playing with 5.
Yeah, at a crucial time in the match, his team was in it, but now down to 5. New South Wales Triple C take advantage of it straight away. Bashar in the corner. They go up by 3. And that's brutal for the Swans, who have been in this match the whole way through.
They have, and as we said, Bailey Deacon has been instrumental in everything his team does, and it was just a numbers game there. And Mark Bashar, I believe that's his 3rd try, and in the right spot at the right time, and that was probably the easiest of the 3 he was able to score there. So you can see Bailey Deacon, he'll be disappointed down that end of the field, and hopefully his team can rally for the next 3 minutes left of this game and see what they can do. But we can't be talking to the refs. We've just got to play with their decision and move forward.
No doubt the coaching staff will pick him up on that at the end of the game. Here's Tico. Let's see what he can do. 6 on 5, gets to the ground, just loses the ball as he goes to place it down on the line. Otherwise, I think that could have been a try. Yeah,
I agree. He tried a little trick play, dive from about 3 or 4 metres out and, just dropped it a little bit short. This is a better set here from Triple C. They'll be wanting to get that right at the back end of this game. Again, they're playing against 5, so it makes it a little bit easier. I thought they were going to go the fly play there as Lagos goes straight through, but he might have affected the touch by running into the defender.
So no doubt Triple C will want to finish strongly here, especially up against 5 players. They don't want to be letting tries in, most definitely, but they wouldn't mind a couple more of their own.
Yeah, we see a penalty there. Yeah, so Swans have got a ball bang on halfway on the DoorDash logo for National Youth Championships. As we see, they're still going hard here, the Swans. They'll be wanting to get a try here while their playmakers off the field. They've got a couple of touches still left up their sleeve.
Let's see what they can produce here, the Swans. It's a long ball there.
I think that's ball down.
Great pass. And they've managed to score with only 5 players on 6 defenders. Tyler Madden.
Yeah, great put down we'll see on the DoorDash replay here. There wasn't really much, but they did get 2 defenders up. Little quickie off the ground. He dummies long and then just slides underneath. Well done, Tyler Madden. 8-6 on the athlete scoreboard.
The dummy was so good it actually got me, Gav. I called great pass.
I've fallen for many a dummy in my time as well. Don't worry, Robbo.
Lagos just reaching out there, just couldn't affect the touch. There we go, Triple C. Can they get one back before full time? Great feet. That was awesome.
Bailey Tranter. That'll go on your socials, no doubt, young man, because that was just straight off the left and off you go. The DoorDash replay will show that perfectly. Big step off the left, nice put down as well.
And smart footy as well when you're playing 6-on-5. There's that out ball. They had the Swans shifting across and a nice step back. Good feet there for Tranter, and that will end the game here. New South Wales Triple C, last year's runners-up, have made it 2 from 2 on day 1, and that was a strong win in the end over a great Swan side. 9 tries to 6, Gab.
Yeah, very entertaining match, and I venture a guess that we'll see both these teams featuring well into the tournament at the later days, Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Do stick around with us. We've got more coverage coming from the DoorDash National Youth Championships. We'll be back shortly with the next game.